So that night I woke up and I felt water dripping from my hair, and then I started praying. I was casting out demons. I was like, oh God, any demon that has poured water on my hair, I cast it and bind it in the name of Jesus. I was praying and praying and praying.
Be the plan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be.
Hello friends, you're welcome to Berry Creations, the beautiful life channel. I'm giving out a shout out to all of you, my wonderful subscribers. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and everything you're doing to support this channel. That said, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing out this tea recipe that will help your child to stop bedwetting. But before that, let's talk about bedwetting in kids. I have got a 13-year-old son, but when my son was about 6 years old, something really strange happened. So, on that fateful night, we went to bed, and in the middle of the night, I woke up and then I felt water dripping from my hair. I was so scared. I was so shaken. And then I started praying. You know those violent prayers you pray casting out demons? I was like, oh God, any demon that has poured water on my hair, I cast it. I bind it in the name of Jesus. I was praying and praying and praying and praying. And then 20 minutes later, I realized that there was this very strong smell. And then I stopped and perceived the smell, only to realize that no demon had poured water on my hair, but that the little man sleeping beside me had just peed on my hair. Mind you, on that fateful night, this young man went to bed without wearing his panties. So there was no trace that it had come from him. So everything was so strange until I started perceiving this strong smell. Now, this takes us to what bedwetting is. What is bedwetting? Bedwetting refers to the involuntary or unintentional release or passing out of urine during sleep. This may occur during the day, at night, or when your child has not had a proper mastery of toilet training, or when you as a parent has not taught your child proper toilet training. So what are the causes of bedwetting? I just listed one of those causes. Lack of proper toilet training is one of those reasons. Now, the second reason is when your child has got a small bladder. A small bladder means that any liquid that your child takes in, your child always has that urge to pass out urine. So much so that before your child even feels that urge, they are already passing it out on themselves. The third reason why your child may be bedwetting may be because your child is very playful. Kids that are so playful, so many times they play even in their sleep. So much so that before they realize that they have to pay attention to the urge that is going on down in their bladder, they are passing it out on themselves. It becomes something that a parent has to pay attention to and help the child to stop bedwetting. The fourth reason why your child may be bedwetting is because of anxiety, fear, or stress. Now, you've got to find out what is happening in your child's life as a parent. Sometimes kids that fear the darkness will often not want to take themselves out to go to the bathroom to release themselves of urine, so much so that they end up peeing in bed. Sometimes it may be due to fear of something, some certain kind of anxiety or something that is happening in your child's personal life. So as a parent, you have to find out what is going on in your child's life and how to help your child to stop bedwetting. The last reason, which is not the least reason, is maybe because of some certain kind of medication that is giving your child some sort of sleep disorder that is making them to bedwet. Now, as a parent, you should never punish your child for bedwetting. Instead of punishing your child for bedwetting, this is what you should do in order to help your child to stop bedwetting. The first thing you should do in order to help your child to stop bedwetting is to take your child to the hospital to get proper diagnosis of why your child is bedwetting. The second thing you can do as a parent in order to help your child to stop bedwetting is to give your child proper toilet training, or to help your child master proper toilet training. Sometimes you've got to help your child to understand that when they feel that urgent pressure around their bladder area, it means that it is time to take themselves to the toilet to urinate. This way, it helps your child to stop bedwetting. Instead of punishing your child when your child bedwets, what you should do as a parent is to create a reward chart for your child. On this reward chart, you reward your child on days that your child is dry, and then you take off the points on days that your child is wet. So much so that you prepare your child psychologically for the win, and then it helps your child to become very much aware of the need to urinate instead of holding it and then passing it out on themselves. Another thing you can do is to always take your child to the bathroom to urinate before they go to bed. And you can also control the amount of water your child takes in 2 hours before your child goes to bed. This goes a long way to help your child to stop bedwetting. Another thing you can do is to wake your child up at a certain time of the night. It could be 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or 3 a.m. At this time of the night, your child has already been trained. Your child becomes aware of that need to get out of bed and go to the toilet and urinate. This way, it helps your child to stop bedwetting. Now that we all know about what bedwetting is, the causes of bedwetting, and how we can help our kids to stop bedwetting, let's talk about this bedwetting tea recipe. Right here before me, I've got dry corn silk. So if you have got fresh corn silk, then it's okay. So we're going to make corn silk tea for bedwetting in kids. So all we need is corn silk and organic raw honey. So we're going to make sure there are no residues on our dry or fresh corn silk, and then we're going to wash our corn silk and then put it into a tea bag. Remember, this is for kids. So by putting it into a tea bag, we ensure that there are no extra particles in the tea, and that it is easy for the kids to drink this tea conveniently. Now, we're going to put this in 2 glasses of water and then infuse this for 5 to 10 minutes. After which, we're going to pour it into a glass and then add in a teaspoon of organic raw honey. Now, what are the side effects of corn silk tea you should take note of? Corn silk tea is generally very safe. However, when taking corn silk tea, if you face allergic reactions such as itching or rash, then you should definitely stop taking corn silk tea. If you are allergic to pollen grains, then you should definitely not consume corn silk tea. So these are the side effects of corn silk tea. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this video, and if you did enjoy this video as much as I did making it for you, then please do not forget to like this video, share this video, comment down below. It's a goodbye from me to you. Have a Belvy goodbye.
Be the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.